Excuse me. Yeah, sorry. Thank you.
So engineering gives you a different perspective on things. I mean, whether you're a mechanical engineer, a bioengineer, a computer engineer, a civil engineer, they all have the same foundations on how they're taught, and they all give you a different perspective on the way that the things in the world work. And I think that's really, really vital. Yo, what's up everyone? So today I wanted to share my top 5 reasons that I love engineering and why I think you guys should get involved in STEM, which means science, technology, engineering, and math. The first being able to make whatever the heck you want. If you're able to think of an idea and be like, okay, I'm down, like I'm going to send it on this, you could brainstorm with some people on different ways to make the idea, prototype that idea, get it up and running, change things about it, and having a methodical process to making that thing a reality. It's super awesome to be able to see things that are in my head come to fruition through building it or taking time to code it or whatever it may be.
Hey, look, the motor spins. You can save the monkey. Pull him out. Nice job.
Number 2 is an inherent understanding. An inherent understanding is something that I kind of define myself. I've never seen anyone like mention it before, but I think it's the best way to describe what I mean by this. An inherent understanding is like how you understand the situation based off of your previous knowledge. So let's just say this, right? We're talking about an inherent understanding. Say you're a musician. Musicians, you play the trumpet, whatever it may be. Oh my Lord, this is good. You sing, you got all these notes going out, you know how this shit works, whatever, right? Say you, as a musician, gets some sheet music. And on this sheet music, there's some staffs, there's the typical, there's notes, right? Down here we got a C, we got an E, we got a G, this is C, this is E, this is G, and I could be like da 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 and be like, okay, cool, that's a C, E, and G, because I have a slight inherent understanding of music. I think that mechanical engineering and just engineering in general gives you a super broad inherent understanding. You're able to understand how this radiator works, or this microphone works, or the computer I'm running on, or a consumer electronics device, or whatever it may be. I have the opportunity to understand those things a little bit more than the normal person, and I think that gives me an advantage in being able to make things, make the things I want to make, improve upon things, and so forth. Number 3 is problem solving. Problem solving is so important. It's not just like being able to solve a problem in your notebook or whatever, it's just being able to like see something that's an issue and just get it done. It doesn't really matter if it's in terms of math or science or whatever, or if it's like, trying to fix your knee, because I have knee problems, and like being able to, do the research yourself, find the answers, and then act upon them. Problem solving helped me learn coding. I was never really formally taught coding, just like a few classes here and there that taught me like the basics of like C++ and stuff. But since then I went out and learned Python on my own. I learned HTML, CSS on my own, just through Google,
And that's because I had a task set at hand. I wanted to make a website for myself, and I was able to do that through the problem-solving skills that I learned through high school with engineering courses or STEM courses, and then through college with the perseverance and drive that being able to just sit down and do a problem and work at it for days or months or years at a time because, you think that this is such an important thing. This is the research that's being done to change the world. Number 4 is objectivity. So objectivity is the search for truth and having an opinion based off something only based off the truth and the answers. Versus subjectivity, which is, you have your previous experiences and your opinions tied into your assumptions and your answers. So one of the reasons I really like this is because when I go into a class and I hand in my homework, if I have the right answer and I went about it in a proven method that wasn't cheating, of course, then I'm good. Like, I got the answer right, Versus, if you're going into an English class and you're like, well, I wrote this paragraph, it was in this style, and it still got the point across, but it wasn't the style you were looking for, and this teacher doesn't like that style as much, then that's something that is subjectively graded by someone who has, a different life experience than you, has a different way of looking about things, and has a power over you to say that's wrong or that's right. And I don't enjoy that. I like to be able to be like, okay, this is true because of the things that have been proven hundreds of years previously by scientists and mathematicians and engineers. Number 5 is influencing the world in a positive way. Biomed and renewable energies and defenses for your country and consumer products, they all affect the lives of those around us, and most of the time in a positive way. So I value being able to work in industries. So my first co-op was in a medical device company called Next Stage Medical. I worked on testing and validating a medical device it was a dialysis machine that would pretty much, if someone had a failed kidney, they could use this to flush out the toxins in their bodies without as much pain as previous devices. And that's something that I value very much. It's something that I got to work on. It taught me a lot about testing. I got to work at a big company and learn how that works. And I got a little bit of a, like feel-good sort of situation where I was able to do something that will help people in the future. My current company is called Hydro. Whoa, I have a hat and it's just my hair's a little wild right now. And at Hydro, I'm working more in a electromechanical sense. So I'm working on, right now, mechanical things on, making the machine quieter or lowering the cost. And in the future, I'm hoping to also work on some of the electronics and stuff to learn more about that because I haven't learned that very much yet. It's cool because I'm working at a smaller company. It's about 100 people and it's really nice. I know support people, I know marketing people, obviously the people in the engineering team. I've met the CEO, CFO, CPO, and CTO. They're all great. And I'm loving the company because of my past experience as a rower. The fact that as an engineer, you can work in different industries. You can work as a construction worker, you can work as a consumer products, medical device, you can do research on like bio, like different like heart transplant stuff. You can work on 3D printing technology, AR, VR. The opportunities are endless. And to be able to have something that has such open-ended opportunities really allows you to explore different parts of the world, different industries, and find where you want to fit within there and do good for the world. So I really encourage you to look into STEM. I really much value it, but there are other very, very important industries out there. Every single industry is necessary for our society to run. So if you like marketing or English or whatever it may be, go into those fields, do the things you love, because that's really what's important. If you need any resources for engineering, coding, if you want to, chat about it, let me know. I have a few websites that I recommend, like Code Academy, not sponsored, does a lot of like cool coding stuff. That's where I learned a lot of my information about that. Brilliant.org has a bunch of videos about math and science. And just, shoot me a message if you're really interested in that stuff, because, we can maybe work on something together, or who knows. And then finally, please let me know if you like this video. I think it's a nice change up from Fortnite stuff, and I'd be really liking to do more of this and branch out from Fortnite gaming and just, Fortnite and also gaming. I might do other games. I might also just do IRL videos like this. So let me know what you think down below. Thank you very much. If you all want to subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. This is Alex, aka Axe, coming to you live. Not actually. This is Alex, aka Axe, signing out.